who've gathered here to share in this meeting. Pray that your will be done in all that is said and done here. Bless our community, all who live and work here, and especially be with our world in this time of great crisis and upheaval. We pray for your safety and well-being, especially for the Ukrainian people and all those helping them. And we pray, oh God, that you'll watch over and bring peace to us in our time. We ask these things through your holy name, for your sake. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mike Craven, you want to speak?
I'm running for Congress, and I just want to let you know that I'm looking for y'all's vote and support. I hope and pray that Bill does become the next mayor. I think it'll be a good one. I grew up out here. I love this city. I love this state, the city of Louisville, this Commonwealth, and this country. And I'm just let you know, and I gave my word to Bill. I'm going to try and help now as best I can possibly do so with the labor unions. That's my key. Why am I in this? I love this country, like I say, the city, the Commonwealth in this country, and it's going down the wrong direction. We need to stop selling our children's future off to the highest bidder, which is China, and the only way to do it is with term limits. Now, we have term limits here in the city, which we do, J-Town, City of Louisville. The governor in the executive branch, why don't we have it in the House and the Senate? Common sense. 85% of Americans want term limits. Anyway, I met one of my opponents today. We talked. Stuart Ray, fine man. We talked today. And one of us is going to come out of it, either me or Stuart. We know that. I'm pulling my numbers. I have not lost my base because I have not switched. So anyway, it's my last time. I promised my wife, I gave my wife my word. This is it. I'm not doing it again. At least I stood up like Bill and you all, Carol and Ray. I know them personally. Y'all did it. You stuck your neck out there. Bill is sticking his neck out. Really sticking his neck out. Because I know what he's up against. He knows I know him. I've been there and done that. So I know what he's up against. And when he comes out of this primary, they're going to come after him like a damn stop. I mean, it's going to be bad. Because I'm telling you, Antifa and Black Lives Matter and Planned Parenthood have cowed up together. And believe me, they have no mercy. No. But anyway, I want to ask for your vote and support. I grew up out here. Most of y'all know me. I hope and pray that Carol and Ray have a good, clean race. I love both of you guys, and only one can win. But I hope and pray that guy's the next mayor of the city of Louisville.
Number 2, don't forget. If you want my vote.
Thanks, Mike. Heather and Kim, you're all both here for the funding request, right? Okay. Is that right? Okay. I'm on reason to, rather than call you up right now, I'll do it during the funding request. That's okay. Okay. Thanks.
I didn't know they did this.
Reading of the minutes, March 1st, 2022.
Mayor, I would move that the minutes be approved as distributed.
Second.
Any discussion, deletions, subtractions? Hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimous. General fund warrant 1557.
Mayor, go ahead.
I move Journal Fund Warrant number 1557 be approved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimous. Road fund warrant 944.
Make a motion, we approve road fund warrant 944 is distributed.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries unanimously. The next item on the is the funding request that we have tonight is to let everybody knows how the funding request works. We have those twice a year. People submit them, and during that time frame, once the deadline passes, we put it on the docket. The people are allowed to come up and speak to you all, and after that, the funding requests are considered for to approve on the next council meeting, not this council meeting. So, with that being said, we have 2 people for the funding requests that have been distributed to you. One is Kim Swope, who are you with?
Eastern.
Eastern High School.
Eastern. Okay, Eastern High School, if you would like to come up and speak to it. You're both Kim. I like that. That's good. You're fine. If you would describe what it is and tell us what you're asking for and why and how much is J-Town residents and kind of like what you filled out here. Appreciate it.
If it's okay, I'm just going to read some prepared remarks, and then if you'd like, you can ask questions.
Yeah, pull the mic right in front of you, though. It's not real good. There you go.
I'm not a public speaker. I'm so sorry. Is that okay?
Yeah, pull that. You're better to, yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay, my name is Kim Swope, and this is Ellen Fox. We are co-chairs of Eastern High School PTSA's Project Prom Committee. Tonight, we are seeking a $5,000 donation. Project Prom is an overnight lock-in style event aimed at keeping our seniors, their dates, and the community safe on our prom night. Our goal is to provide a fun, alcohol, tobacco, and drug-free after-prom party. The event would include amazing gifts and door prizes to encourage our students to choose our party over something that may put them or the community in danger. Eastern may be located in Middletown, but our students live in many communities around Louisville. Events like this are solely funded by donations from these surrounding communities and parent fundraising. There is no funding from the school or the district. Our goal is $30,000, and to date, despite our sluggish economy, we have raised $14,878. Of these funds, $11,000 will be spent right here in J-Town. We have put a deposit down on Malibu Jacks for an event for 400 students on May 21st. Should we receive a donation from you tonight, we will be sure that every dime is spent here in J-Town. In the past, the J-Town City Council has donated to Eastern's Project Graduation. Project Prom is essentially the same lock-in style event, except that it is after prom and will include dates, meaning it will be many more and could even be double the participants. Eastern High School is the largest high school in JCPS with approximately 2,200 students and over 550 seniors. The number of prom tickets sold last year was 450, and that was during COVID. We are anticipating this number of students for Project Prom. This is the number of kids we hope to entertain in a positive manner and keep safe on prom night. Our overall goal is keeping everyone safe, our kids, their dates, and everyone on the road in our communities. Thank you for considering our request tonight. We're happy to take any questions at this time.
I have a question. Of all your seniors, what's a percentage of them that come to that?
Well,
I mean,
in the past,
what's your
it's
numbers?
been Project Graduation, but even to this date, we don't have a graduation date. So with it being on graduation, there weren't dates included. It was just our seniors. And in the past, it was about 250 students. This year, we are going to include dates, but we anticipate it being between 400 and 500 students. That's why we have anticipated it being approximately $11,000 that we will spend in Malibu Jack.
We need a new mic. I'm sorry, down there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We just need a new one, I think.
You do know Malibu Jack's not in J-Town.
No.
Right there on Hurstbourne?
Forest Hills,
Hills.
another city.
Well, we still
It's
like
close. It's
My
close.
gosh, how could that not be?
Well, and we said too, so our goal is to get gifts for the kids. I'm sorry, but we have to entice them to go to this versus the
Yeah.
proms. Like, they're free for the first time in a long time. They've been strapped in because for COVID. We're trying to get them to make good decisions that night. We switched it from graduation because graduation is more family oriented. Prom, we know, is a party. We've all been there, we've done that. So the goal was, let's try to switch it from that to something that we think would be more beneficial to the community. And then what we would do is the donation that you gave to us, that we would use those funds to purchase prizes. So we're going to entice them to attend by giving them gifts. Most of them, we did a survey and they liked electronics, things like that. So we figured we'd go to Sam's because they'll kind of help
Please
us
tell
out.
me that's in J-Town.
Yeah, that is in J-Town. I know that.
I wouldn't give you a
Sam's
hard
Club.
time. I just, the main reason the council has always stepped up is because we want to keep our kids safe, not because you're spending the money in
Absolutely.
town.
And
So, I
that's
mean,
that's
Right.
that's our main goal.
Yeah.
And with every donation, we We also reach out to Middletown PD, Douglas Hills, Belgium.
And several of our students all live in J-Town. She lives in J-Town and her kids.
My kids go there. They're in J-Town.
So what is Bonnie over Douglas Hills or Byron in Middletown? Have you hit them up yet?
They haven't, I have hit them up. Yes, I even
Okay.
gave them self-addressed sent envelope, but I have not received their donations yet. They have always donated.
So you can go, J-Town gave us this, you need to match it.
I absolutely will.
Be generous, I like it.
I have gotten donations from Middletown Lions Club. They don't.
Okay, okay.
We've always given to that.
What's the difference again between what we usually give to and this one? This one has dates,
We're including prom dates.
where before it was just the individual student.
Seniors, because it was on graduation night.
Oh, okay.
In the incentives, is that what drives the project total price to 30,000 is the 11,000 for Malibu Jacks, and then the remaining 19 divided by the 400 people is $50 a person.
That's
Right.
what we try to do, is to give a gift certificate to each kid, some kind of something, so they walk away with something tangible at the end of the night. Besides just the experience, something for them.
In previous years, the fundraising goal has been 25,000. So we raised it to 30,000. We still want to give every senior. Now, we're not going to give gifts to dates, but we do still want to give every senior.
What's the gift
We try to give at least a $50 gift card
to
every senior
to where?
to anyone.
Oh, to every senior?
Yeah, to every.
We want to give away TVs, mini fridges, dorm essentials.
But they can use the $50 kind of like a credit card.
We're going to seek donations. Try to get
No, but they can use it on anything from McDonald's to computers or whatever they want. Okay.
Gift cards.
Oh, you haven't picked out? Okay.
We haven't. Yeah. We may get some donated. We have to buy some.
And the gift cards go to every senior or just every senior that shows up?
Some may get, well, every senior that shows up. They have to be at the event.
You have to be coming to that, right?
Gotcha. So it's, hey, come to the event, you get $50. Okay.
Instead of other parties.
And in the past, this has been held at Mid-America, is where project graduation was held for years. It's logistically, it's very challenging to do it there. You have to rent so many things, and it just drives the cost up. And at Malibu Jacks, it was easier to do, and it gave the kids more activity.
You all lock them into Malibu all night long?
They have to start, it's from midnight to 6 a.m. They have to sign in by
The old
1 a.m.
Walmart.
We hire
Walmart.
security.
Oh,
We offer
Hirsch one.
police officers. We'll have parent
It's not
volunteers.
good.
So they don't come in till 1 a.m.?
They have to be
show
there.
up by 1.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
They can start showing up at the prom, and then they go there.
Yeah,
It's after
so
prom.
we got to give them a chance to go home, change their clothes, get their bags, come back. So we figured that would give them enough time.
And if
We
they,
open doors at midnight, but they have to be there by.
Are you all volunteering for this
yes.
all night long?
We're making our husband.
Oh, boy.
volunteer also.
Oh,
And John
happy
Schultz.
wife, happy life. I understand.
That's
But
true.
they also, if they register for this event and don't show up, then we call their parents and make
Where's the prom?
the on
And how much did we give them in years past, guys?
I thought we
Just
gave them
wondering.
3.
I think it was 20.
2,500 is what it says here.
Okay.
Okay,
How much was it?
Any other
last year?
questions?
I'm looking. You have it on there?
Yeah.
Project graduation. 2,000. 1,000. That's what I thought it was. Give them nothing.
Well, it was 500 for years and then it went up to 1,000.
Mhm.
You have 1,000?
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a letter.
no, it says it's 1,000.
500, 500.
Of course,
We have
they-
given you a total of 2,500 over 4 years, but it was 500 for 3 years and 1,000 the last year.
We haven't given you.
Well, year before last, y'all didn't have
Yeah.
anything,
They
COVID.
haven't-
There wasn't an
Because
event.
of COVID.
Had this
Right.
year, So that's been, yeah, so.
I have a letter that said 2,500.
No.
Who?
But hey, that doesn't mean my charge right.
2,500.
2,500 for community outreach fund.
A total fund that
That was last year.
2019.
No,
November 21st, 2019.
it was 1,000 is what we give them. So what, according to,
Yeah, last year's COVID.
Oh, yeah. They did.
the band got 2,000. And Bill, you're moving up and down.
Yeah.
Stand still. Yeah,
Maybe I was,
there was one year that you all did get 2,500,
I thought it was 2,500.
but that
was
includes,
combined to the
that's
whole
a band
high school.
and the graduation. As a school, you got more money, but as a graduation, you didn't get that money.
We're separate from, so
Yeah,
we are.
yeah.
different.
Well, total school, the band is separate too. I mean, we can't give to the school. It's a conflict. But
Yeah, 46,000.
that's a decision we'll make 2 weeks though.
all right. Any other questions? Because as I said, they don't make the decision tonight, but they appreciate all what you all do for our kids. We will get you a prescription of no dose.
Yeah. Whatever you can do. Kind.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And we support you from here.
Appreciate that.
He doesn't get to make decisions in this. I was going to say,
He doesn't
the
vote.
council, you support all of us for reelection too, right?
Boy, tough crowd. At least up here. Down there, it's nice.
Yeah, all right, Mayor. They all love you.
Next one is the J-Town High School. Heather?
Thank you all for allowing me to speak tonight. My name is Heather Mattingly. I'm with J-Town Charger PTSA. I am the president there and one of only 2 volunteers throughout the building. When I came into our PTSA 9 months ago, it was to restart us. We had been inactive for several years prior to the pandemic. There was just no parent involvement. So when I got there, we really didn't have a lot to work with. We have tried to find ways this year to raise money, to have fundraisers, but due to COVID, it's been very difficult. We are requesting tonight of City Council $10,000 to help our PTSA restart, stock our bookstore, and to also contribute to our principal. Our main source of income would be our bookstore. Our bookstore is open daily in the mornings, before school, during lunch, and at the end of the school day. We sell spiritware and snacks and drinks. Snacks and drinks are only at the end of the day. The kids hate that, but that's what we have to abide by. Right now, due to financial constraints, my husband and I, going to Sam's every day to restock those snacks and drinks because we don't have the money to buy them in bulk. We do not have a high stock of spiritware on hand. We have roughly 50 hoodie sweatshirts, no crew necks, no t-shirts, no shorts, no drawstring backpacks. We do, however, have about 100 pairs of jogger sweatpants, which are not going to come in handy right now. These things are things that the children and the staff have been asking for, but with no money in our account, we can't order those items. Therefore, we're not making any profit this year. We're strictly staying afloat. In order to accommodate a successful running bookstore that brings in a profit to fund the things that we want to do with our PTSA, we would require a donation of $4,700. We also, as a PTA, want to be able to acknowledge our students' academic accomplishments. PTSA in the past at J-Town has always been able to offer awards at the end of each grading period for our honor roll students. We have not been able to carry that tradition this year. In order to do that, and in order to show support for our staff members who, I cannot say it enough, have gone above and beyond through COVID and this year with getting back to normal, we would request a donation of about $500. We have a staff of around 100 employees, and we have a student body of around 900. The remaining $4,800 that I'm requesting tonight will go to our principal. He is wanting to put a new key card entry system into our school building. The key card entry system would go on every exterior door of our building. There are approximately 50 exterior doors. That key card system is something that schools are moving towards, but JCPS is not mandating it. Right now, if a teacher's key were to get stolen or misplaced, they have to rekey the building. If you had a key card that was stolen or misplaced, it's simply deactivated and a new key card can be issued. Key cards also let our staff know who's coming into the building and out of the building and how long they're in the building. It does not, students would not have a key card. It would simply be staff, but it does create a safer environment for our students and for our community. I know that what I'm asking of you all tonight is a lot of money. I know we're all just emerging out of a global pandemic and we're all trying to restart, and I'm sure the community's needs are great. What I'm requesting of you tonight will better our community by making it safer. It'll better our students and our staff by acknowledging their hard work and recognizing them for what they do. Do you all have any questions for me?
I have a question.
Yes.
So you do not have a booster club anymore that would handle all that?
We do not. Our new principal does not like booster clubs. We do not have it. We have an alumni association, but we do not have a booster club. No, sir.
Okay. Well, the mayor just said we don't give to.
PTSA is a separate entity.
I know, but you said you want to give $4,700 to the principal to do with this. He wishes that with the building.
PTSA can donate that to the school. The city of J-Town cannot donate it to the school.
Right,
but PTSA could.
Right, but if the principal changed his mind, said, "I don't want to put that on the doors. Now I want to do something else with that money." It
is allotted by us. If that money goes to him, it would be used for that. That would be in our minutes. He would have to use it for that exact item.
The Board of Education won't help you with that?
Right now, because it's not mandated, no, he said they would not help.
Okay.
Right now, he currently has about $14,000 towards the key card entry system, and that would cover 5 doors.
Okay. Our budget, just to bring things into perspective, JCPS budget, they would go through ours in 6 days, less than 6 days.
Oh,
I mean, our entire budget.
I guarantee they would.
Yeah. So
I agree.
I'm surprised that they won't set aside the money for that.
I am too, to be completely honest.
Okay, that's all I had for you then.
Do you get money from the alumni?
No, we do not get any money from the Alumni Association.
Wait a minute, let me
They're
ask
a
a
separate
question.
entity.
Pam, you go to the alumni meetings. So what do you all do there?
I have not spoken with the alumni. I have never been able to get in contact with the alumni president, but I have tried to set up several times to talk to her. Yes.
So you have one tonight, right? Yeah. I can't hear you. Stand up. Oh, one last week. Huh. That might be another source, is what I was thinking, because I was thinking that they gave to the tennis courts. Remember? Did they not give to the tennis courts? I know, but I was thinking the alumni gave something too.
They did. They did give something to the tennis courts.
Okay.
They gave it all, I believe. Well, we gave it all to the Alumni Association. Alumni Association took care of it.
I don't remember who it was. We did give them money for over several periods. Yeah.
And if you don't feel that J-Town could donate to the key card system, I completely understand that. I have the same reservations and concerns that you all do, because as a JCPS parent, I'm a stakeholder. And if they want their buildings to be safe, I agree. They should be paying for this. They should not be asking PTAs and booster clubs and alumni associations to come up with the money to do that. So I do agree with you all.
I agree with you too.
Well, actually, and to that point, we all agree on the safety issue. Well,
Yes.
I think that the hurdle I have, or the impediment I have, is they're asking us they're asking the taxpayers of J-Town twice to do it. Once through their taxes with JCPS,
Right.
and once through the taxes they pay here.
Right.
That's the concern I have.
Okay. The main thing that would help our PTA is to stock our bookstore. If we can order our gear and stock our bookstore, that will make us a self-sustaining part of the J-Town community. So that we can actually be bringing in profit to be able to turn around and help out with, rewarding the kids for what they do, for honoring our students, for planning a dance or, a fundraiser of some sort. That will get us on our feet and get us going.
So you need seed money.
Yes.
Heather, I had a question about the PTSA.
Yes.
So, I'm not a J-Town alumni, so that's why I'm asking. So it said that 4 years ago, the PTSA stopped as an organization. What caused that? And then how do we know that the organization that's here today will last past your all's tenure?
Well, it'll last because I don't quit on anything that I do. So I actually attended J-Town. I did not graduate from there, but I attended there 2.5 years. The PTA before I got there was run by an employee and her family. It was her family members. From my understanding, one of the family members passed away, and then it kind of fell by the wayside. And the woman who was supposed to take it over right before COVID started got very sick and could not do it. So then, it went before COVID, it was dormant and they didn't do anything. Then through COVID, nobody took it over. And I was the only one that stepped up this year to start it back up.
Gotcha. And is there a plan to recruit others?
There is.
join in?
Right now, we have just actually 9 months ago when I started, a few months ago when I started, we got social media pages. We have 3 social media pages now. We actually have a website, or not a website, but an email address for the PTA. We have gotten a lot of people to start liking. We have sent out reminders. We've got a text thing through Remind. And with registration, being an active PTA, being at registration dates where parents are coming in and seeing you, that will in turn bring more parents in. I have never been a part of a PTA where there were only 2 parents. So I guarantee we will get more parents in and more parent involvement, student involvement. I do have 3 students that have already signed up to be on our board next year.
So what's the staff appreciation? Is that the J-Town staff or your all's volunteer staff?
Now, J-Town teachers and staff members in the building. We are going to have a luncheon for them, and all of that will be donated. But we would like to be able to put, just silly little reminders, a pack of gum or a candy bar or something in their mailbox the week of Teacher Appreciation Week, which is the week of Derby.
Any other questions?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Appreciate
I
it.
appreciate your time.
Other requests that came in, you all may have seen them, but just to let you know, the swim team waited till this point in time to put in their request. It was for $2,000. It was for kickboards and for a custom display case for the Matt Pierce award winners over there. That was a total of $2,000. You can read more on what was sent to you. And then J-Town Christian Church is already been, you already appropriated the money, and several of y'all were there the evening that we did the disaster relief for those in Western Kentucky. You gave them $3,000 to help the Mayfield Church down in Mayfield, the minister and everything. That was a good night. Appreciate everybody that came and was a part of that.
I think we took that out of council funds on there.
We did.
I made a mistake.
Okay.
Any
My
questions?
mistake was, I didn't think we had the money in outreach, so I put it out of outreach.
Fair enough.
But I asked him that. It's my error.
It's been corrected. Thank
Fair
you.
enough.
Those that have presented tonight, you're more than welcome to stay for this exciting evening of HR and everything else. We don't supply popcorn or Coke with the evening, but or you can leave at any time. You don't hurt anybody's feelings. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming, and thanks for asking for helping for our kids, both of you.
Thanks, all.
First reading resolution 692 series 2022. This is a resolution to execute an agreement with the chamber on the Gaslight Festival and the Beer Fest. This is to let everybody know what we do and what they do and who's responsible for it and how it works.
I make a motion for approval of resolution number 692, series 2002 by title only.
Second.
Second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimous.
Resolution number 692, Series 2022, a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute agreements with the chamber. That concludes first reading. You may entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Second item was reviewed by the committee of the whole. It's our HR manual, and many of the items are practices that we have been adding over the years, and we just codified it into a new manual. Other items have been added by the DE&I group, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, for those who don't understand what DE&I is, and they have brought up several changes to make us more accepting to all. And people that want to come here to work and people that are working, they've reviewed and added those things. And then there's also items that needed to be added and changed to keep up with the times on the legal side. With that being said, we have two items that the committee brought up they would like Holly to review and then come back later and possibly adapt the book to that. And it's an ever changing and evolving document with the times changing and the possibility of attraction of personnel and the handling of personnel. With that, I'll entertain a motion or question.
Mayor, one other thing I thought of on break, and I meant to bring it up at the meeting, and I apologize. For several years, we've been giving our staff Christmas Eve off. Could we include that in the official holidays? I know it's been voted on by the council and approved, so it's already what was the word be?
Policy.
Policy. I just wanted to include it in the.
I don't know if you're completely familiar. Years past, it was every year the council would approve it. Well, years past, they used to approve it and give a bonus.
Right.
Then that was not quite appropriate. So then every year they approved the day off and they wouldn't do it until December. So the last time it was a council allowing the employees, it was your all's way of thanking the employees
right,
rather than just putting it in a manual. But you all said the last time that you all approved it until which time you don't approve it. So it's your all's holiday of thanking the employees. We could put it in here, but then that becomes your all's thank you to the employees.
It doesn't look as good as that. I get what he's saying.
But it's up to you guys. It's set until you do not set it anymore.
But it's not in the manual. I'm flexible. I mean, I just think
Yeah,
I want to make sure it's not.
That's kind of the history of it.
It was actually a budgetary item for the
Well,
first
here's
12
the
years.
question. A lot of times, sometimes, I think we did it this year. Whenever it's on the weekend, you get a floating holiday. You can either take it on the Friday or the Monday.
No, we don't do that.
Okay, because I was going to say then you would have two holidays.
The mayor
You
decides.
would be off Friday and Monday.
The mayor decides which day is the appropriate day.
I know that with the police officers, some of them can't be off that day, so we gave them a floater.
Now the police officers get paid for the holidays, and if they take off that holiday, they don't get paid for it. But since they are working all the time, they have the option of the 12, whatever. How many is there? 12 there, 13, whatever we have in holidays. They get paid
9.
for that if they don't take it. The rest of the people were shut down.
I think, and I may be wrong, Mayor. I thought years past though we said on Christmas Eve, if the police officers were working, they would get another day off.
Like to be used in the next 6 months or something, wasn't it?
Something like that. I don't remember the exact verbiage. I apologize. It's not in front
To
of
your
me.
point, Ray, the Christmas Eve one you all gave, yes. If you put it in the manual, they get paid for it. They have to not, the way you have it set up right now, everybody gets off except for the police, and the police have to use that holiday rather than get paid for the holiday. If you put it in the manual, it will be put in the police contract and they will be paid cash for that day.
Right.
So it's better to leave it the way it is.
I mean,
We're adding one holiday already, paid holiday for them. So I mean,
I'd like to include Christmas Eve in the official book, but it's at the discretion of the council, of course. But I mean, I know we've got a couple other things we're looking at, so I have no problem coming back and revisiting in 2 weeks when we talk about these other ones.
Yeah, let's think on that one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'm looking at the calendar.
All right.
It's on a Sunday this year.
Any further discussion? Yes, this year gets to be complicated.
Well, then I'll make a motion for, you have a motion for resolution?
No,
Okay. Motion for resolution, first reading of resolution number 693, series 2022 by title only.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Mm-mm.
None. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Like sign? Motion carries unanimous.
Resolution number 693, Series 2022, a resolution adopting a revised personnel policy manual that concludes first reading. You may entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And I will put on that will be the third thing that will be brought back to you all for discussion. We're moving down to committee reports. Mark.
Nothing from economic development, but Chief, I wanted to throw something your way. There have been some residents that have come to me about speeding on Taylorsville Road between 6 Mile and Marioneth, and a lot of folks running the red light at Marioneth and Taylorsville Road. Yeah, they said that they've reached out to you, but they asked me just to bring it up. So, thank you.
We also have Jimmy and Victor going the other way. In case you go underneath the viaduct, we may put up a sign if the state lets us, it's their road, or if they will put it up that denotes that there's a traffic light ahead.
On the other side of the viaduct, yeah.
So we're looking at that also, but that's not our road, so we have to ask permission.
Is there a lot of wrecks there?
It's been there since I was a little kid. I don't know if that much.
Where's that?
Right.
Yeah, Mark, you're talking coming from Hirschburg.
It's just it's the whole stretch, right? Like if you're coming from Stony Brook going into town, right? The speeding from 6 Mile into Marioneth, and then, coming from out of town back out to Stony Brook. That's why I think that's on a lot of people's radars.
But now that's down by
Cherian, yeah.
So that's down Forest Hills, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's at the 6 Mile.
What could be done for there? There's so many wrecks there.
There is?
Yeah, a lot of wrecks at 6 Mile and in front of Kroger's all the time. I don't know.
Some
either.
people get off their cell phones.
I can tell you in front of my house, that little area there's been at least 6 in the last 5 years. One of them a fatality. As they're coming down that hill from both ways and can't see around the curve.
Say when you're heading out towards Hurstbourne, rush hour, well, now the time changed, but you're looking at the sun. So you go into the viaduct, all of a sudden your lights, and it's kind of around your turn too. You go up and you're heading into the sun.
That was the only thing.
All right. Anything
Thanks,
else,
Chief.
Mark?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Pam?
Not that anybody cares, but I'm still waiting on a red light at Fairground and Billtown Road.
That would be nice.
We always care.
Oh, I care.
Should be. That should be.
They said they had the money, but
Well,
got used
that
for other
road is
things.
supposed to be redone
Yeah.
5 years ago, and I haven't heard where it's at.
I don't think it's coming that far down. I thought it was going to just go to Lover's Lane, though.
Nope. It's supposed to come all the way
All
down.
the way in? Okay.
Yeah, because Jimmy's working with them on drainage behind her
They
house.
need it.
Okay.
That was 5 years ago, though. Anything else, Pam?
I know that Dina is anxious for everybody to RSVP for
To what?
a table, if you want to put a table for
Candidate forum.
candidate forum, yeah.
So the candidate forum is the candidates will be able to they'll be asked questions, but everybody else that's running can put up a table.
All 19 of them.
All 19 of them are you all and the Louisville mayor's candidates, which is 12. So that's 34 people could set up tables.
Louisville mayors?
Yeah.
I got invited.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Wow.
I didn't know you all
It
were
is
going to have a
tough up
table.
here tonight.
I think
I'm gonna go sit with you guys out there.
That's because he knows somebody at the chamber, I bet.
I didn't know you were going to
They don't
be
speak,
involved
though.
in it.
We can just set up tables and hand out literature the half hour ahead of time. You're all the ones that are the main show.
Oh.
We're the build up.
Okay, that's all I have.
All right, thanks.
The hors d'oeuvres.
Nice.
That's what is really hors
I
d'oeuvres.
don't know if I want to go that route, but
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the crispy calamari.
Yeah. Carol.
No report from safety committee.
Right.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Brian.
Mayor, Finance has no official report. Thank you.
All right, Tim.
Time Hall, Planning and Zoning has nothing to report at this time.
To me.
Tim A, I'm
To me.
Fred.
Tamari.
It's not on the printed.
It's not on the printed version. I don't know how that one got there.
Am I still part?
Yeah, you're still PARS. Yeah, PARS and recreation.
I have nothing to report, Mayor. Sorry for the distraction.
Okay. Ron,
Mayor, I have nothing to report from the legislative committee.
thank you. Vince.
I just want to thank Public Works for taking care of the snow Friday night and good job. Thank you all. That's all.
All right.
It's not.
All's good. Anything else coming up? You all did get the list from Emily the last time of events that were happening. So you all can read, see what's going on.
Where'd this come from?
What is that?
Laying here on
That was from 2 meetings ago.
Yeah. That being said,
Okay.
Mayor, if there's no other business, I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimous. Thank you all.
Should Mark be a first on one of these motions? Second. All the seconds.
He's asking questions I never even heard of.
Trying to get in the papers, Mark.
I was gonna try to get something made.
Are y'all going to get something to eat? I'm so hungry.
Come on, Mark, you can do it.
No, I don't think my guy can do it in time. No, I think he needs at least a 3 week turnaround. It's too late now.